The rich history of Kent County's battle defences comes from its location on the southeast coast of England. Centuries of numerous invasions coming from all over mainland Europe, as well as the ever-increasing threat from France, prompted the formation of the Royal Commission of the Defence of the United Kingdom in 1859. After several reports, the Commission concluded that Britain's current fleet and army did not provide sufficient defence against an invasion from the southeast, and in response, many coastal batteries and land forts were commissioned. Amongst these projects were two sister forts situated on islands either side of the mouth of the River Medway: Darnet Fort on Darnet Ness and Hoo Fort on Hoo Ness. These both originally planned to include 2 tiers of 9-inch rifled muzzle-loading guns, but due to subsidence issues and growing costs, plans changed to a single tier of gun placements. The forts were both decommissioned before the outbreak of World War I. Whilst Darnet Fort was deliberately flooded upon abandonment to avoid vandalism and to minimise access, Hoo Fort is still very well preserved, perhaps in part due to private ownership of the island by Medway ports, who threatened to prosecute trespassers with signs across the length of the island. Access to both islands is difficult and potentially dangerous due to mud at low tide and unmanaged vegetation growth surrounding the forts. Abandoned barges surround the islands, sunken in shallow waters, which are revealed at low tide. Once access is gained to Hoo Fort, you can find the still intact doorway. You are then greeted with the magazine tunnels around the lower level. Pulleys and machinery once used to hoist shells for the guns lay rusting on the fort's damp and oftentimes flooded floors. Between doorways, along the tunnels, shielded light boxes can still be seen along the ceiling, where oil lanterns would safely burn away behind glass panels, away from dangerous projectiles. Looking up to the first floor, its gun emplacements await. The staircase is narrow and overgrown, with handrails long since rusted and broken away. Care is needed whilst climbing them. Once up, the first of the 11 gun placements are visible, with views across the Medway through the small opening in the casemate. Rails can be seen in semicircles at each placement, once used to swing and aim the heavy 9-inch guns, surrounded by their reinforced casemate defences. In between each gun are the munition lifts, with their pulleys still in place, slowly rusting away. It seems that at each placement also had its own fireplace for the soldiers manning their posts. Outside, on the roof of the fort, 360-degree views can be seen of the Medway. With Rochester and Upnor to the west, Hoo and Gillingham to the north and south sides, and east to the Medway and the Thames estuary, past Darnet Fort, from where the perceived threat would be expected to approach. Today, instead of France's new steam-powered threat, the river is home to leisure craft and sailing vessels. All over are signs of life on the island by the fort's current inhabitants: gulls, pigeons, and the odd barn owl that makes its presence known at night with its loud and haunting call. No shots were ever fired in anger from the twin forts, though platforms were added during the Second World War to the roofs of each fort to be used as observation points. Thank you for clicking through to my latest video. A lot of hard work was put into getting these shots of the forts. For more information, please click on the link to Wilderness Nomad's videos of his visit to the forts. Until next time, goodbye.